Hey, welcome back. So in today's video, I'll be demonstrating the Huion Kamvas 22 Plus for you. I'll be giving you my honest review and showing you it in action as I draw. So let's first open this thing up. And keep in mind, if you're interested in seeing this exact model, there's a link in the description box below. And they were also nice enough to include this key dial mini, which is fantastic for programming your shortcut command keys and just kind of having fun with it like that. And so let's open this up and see what we got. What's heavy? Oh my goodness. Really got to work out a little more. All right, so it feels pretty solid. Let's see, make sure you can see it. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, you know it's cool when it's got the fancy foam. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Of course, I can't get my fat fingers in there. So we'll have to figure something out. We did a little slide technique. I'm going to let you know you got to have strong fingers for this. You might want to do your finger exercises before doing this. Get that little workout in. Maybe do some stretching, some yoga. Okay, so there we go. There's the box. Thank you. I should probably show you the back of the box, right? Look at that. Fancy diagrams. Make sure to read those. I don't do any of that reading stuff. It slows me down. Okay, so what we got here? Ooh, the accessories. We gotta love the accessories. USB-C cable, I think. Oh yeah, it says it right on the package. There's that reading thing. I bet that's the pen. And power adapter. Thingy-mabob. You gotta have a couple of those. And power extension and cable. Alright, something like that. And the coveted Allen wrench. You can never have too many of these. Even though I have too many of these. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Now this is where we got to be more careful. Starting to get to the good stuff. It's like Christmas. Opening up a new drawing tablet. Okay, oh, a little kickstand there. I could probably attach that to my motorcycle. I don't have a motorcycle. Okay, so there's that. Get that out right. Oh, nice. All right, it's heavy, I'll tell you that. Got some weight to it. Now what's nice is this this packaging right here. I think it's like anti-static. So it protects the device for you. And there she is. Booyah. Looks like a nice satin anti-glare already on there. So I'm interested in checking that out because that's a big, I have it upside down, forgive me. Whoopsie. Okay, and then you got USB. Looks like two USB-Cs there. And what else we got? Don't drop it, Rob. Don't drop it. Why are you flipping it? Some buttons. Okay, so that looks like our connection ports right there. So yeah, so let's hook this bad boy up and make some art. So this thing has a really good responsiveness to it. Also the parallax is really low. So that's just that distance from the tip of the pen through what you see on the screen. Ultimately, not noticeable. But again, I look for responsiveness and the ability to get nice thick to thin lines. And I feel like that's highly achievable with this device. I did notice that I need to adjust the pressure curve based on whether or not I'm inking or drawing, but that's synonymous with every other device I've ever used. The keypad that they included is just so cool. It's probably hard to see here, but you can program these keys to whatever you need. It's very effective. This is a zoom right there. And then what's also nice, it's not labeled, but they were cool enough to include two sets of labels, both colored and black and white. Very effective. I mean, I'm definitely going to be using these. I didn't want to put them on until I was ready to explain this and show it to you. But yeah, very, very effective. The pen doesn't have an eraser. That's probably one drawback. The programmable keys here, just like anything else, you can set those up. I'm not a big fan of those because I accidentally click them a lot, so I usually disable them. I haven't done that yet, but it's something you can do. You can adjust your pressure curve. The software looks pretty good. The driver software. But what it really boils down to is, the actual line control And so for me, you know, just to be able to do that and get a nice quick responsive line and be able to control the line, you know, getting parallel lines and thick to thin and stuff like that. And actually I've got it set to lighter mode, so these look wider and a little more loose, but when I tighten up the pressure curve I can get really tight inks, which I like a lot. Other than that, it's got connection points on the side. You do have to use 2 of those to connect into the computer, and both for the power supply and for the video adapter, even if you use the USB-C to USB-C, which is what I'm using on the Mac. It only leaves one open USB, which, you know, I'm kind of wishing that was a little different, but not a big deal, just the way it is. It also comes with an adjustable stand where you pull the back and you can set it to like multiple heights. I've got it all the way down because I'm trying to get a good enough angle for the video recording where I don't get that rainbow effect. You could actually see it as I started to lift it up. So it's a rainbow against the screen. That's to do with video though. The resolution's good. I've heard some people were negatively talking about that because, you know, a lot of monitors are 4K. This is 1920 by 1080, but I feel like that's pretty good since my previous Cintiq that is no longer with us, that had the same resolution. I was really happy with that. Probably the only thing is there's a little bit of slide to the screen, but I don't have a screen protector on it. Generally, that's gonna help you with that, and then also you can buy the extra nibs. This is the plastic nib, so it is going to slide more. That again goes with any drawing pen display that I've ever used. That's the way it goes. But all that being said, I gotta say so far I'm really happy with it, but let me show it to you in action, and I'll create some art on here, so let's dive on in. So I gotta say, I absolutely think this is a fantastic drawing device. I'm gonna be using it a lot more. It performed better than I expected. So that, coupled with the lower price point, I would say this is a really good deal. Obviously there's certain things that other people might need, like a 4K resolution or a stylus with an eraser on it, things like that. But other than that, I don't know, it's fantastic. There is a little bit of hiccup in the level of pressure sensitivity from very light to medium to dark. So like that pressure curve, I don't know, maybe with some setting changes I can get that to be a bit better. But that was the only thing I noticed, but it still wasn't a deal breaker for me. It was something that I was able to work with and just sort of notice, but dial in a bit better. So I imagine with more time on the device, you'll only get a better sense of hand control and be able to not really feel as maybe agitated by that. And it's probably just because I use multiple devices at this point, then I'm a little bit more zeroed in on that aspect. So at any rate, very good device. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I would love to know what you think. As always, keep drawing, keep having fun, and bye for now.